Train Lover 1974 presents Boko and the Christmas Disaster. It was a beautiful December on the island of Sodor, and the engines were preparing for the Christmas party. So, Henry, when will you be arriving? Soon. I'll go to the Christmas party after I take the flying kipper. Sir Tom Hat's allowing me to take it early, so this way I can get back soon. What about you, Boko? Well, I might be there. I might spend Christmas with Bill and Ben. Well, that's fair. Anyway, I have to get going. I need my rest before the flying kipper. Huh, whatever. I need to get ready for the express. See you later, Boko. See ya. That's when he noticed. What are those old coaches doing here? Ugh, suck the blue. I hate these stupid coaches. Oh, hello, Daisy. Oh, hello, Boko. What brings you over here? Well, Sir Topham Hatt is asking me to prepare for a special tonight. What about you? Sir Topham Hatt asked me to drop off these old red coaches. Apparently he's saying it's time for them to retire. So they're going to be sent off for scrap tonight. Oh, I see. Will you be back in time for the party? Maybe. Maybe I won't. I'll probably try to be there. Anyway, thanks for the chat, Boko, but I must be off. Toodaloo. Toodaloo, then. I wish there was something I could do. What was that, Boko? Doug puffed in, shunting in some coal trucks. Oh, hello, Duck. Haven't seen you in a while. Indeed, I haven't seen you since we took down Scruffy's rebellion. How is Scruffy getting on, by the way? Oliver says he's enjoying his new life, saying it's much more quieter than railway life. But what did you mean you wish you could do more? Well, you remember how Daisy lied a few years ago about that milk tanker thing and got me in trouble, yet told the truth on Christmas. Yes, I remember that. I was there. And then don't you remember last year she helped me out of the snowstorm during Christmas? Yes, I remember that as well. But what's your point? My point is, I want to do something for her. Like, what do I do? Well, I have been hearing Daisy has been overwhelmed with the passenger loads. And from what I remember, some of her class actually carried coaches. Really? More like special coaches. Nothing like how Spencer carries. I'm more talking about specially made coaches for rail cars. Back on the mainland when they took over the GWR branch lines, I remember a couple of them had special coaches. Anyhow, they would use these coaches to help travel around faster, and it was partly more efficient since the carriages were practically a part of them, so this means they didn't need turntables. Oh, I see. Well, anyway, I must be off. I haven't. Well, I have to get ready for my train. See you later, Boko. See you, Duck. I wonder. I wonder if I can get her one of those coaches for Christmas. Later that night, Boko arrived at the harbor, where a specially long train was waiting for him. Wow, what an incredibly long train. Sir Topham Hatt then walked up. All right, Boko, this is a very, very important train. It has to get to the mainland by tonight. But what's so important about it, sir? It's carrying some goods, and in those vans are special gifts for the other railway. Let's just say it's golden. So I recommend you be careful. All right, sir. And make sure to be and also double careful since there's going to be ice on the rails. Yes, sir. Donald then puffed up. I do recommend you follow what her Topham Hatt says. Ice is no joke. Do you not? If you remember what happened to Henry, you'll learn. I know. I'm not going to be that stupid. Oh, he wasn't stupid. I know what you. I'm sorry. I meant was I know how to handle on icy rails. I've just been a bit conflicted about what I'm supposed to get for Daisy for Christmas. Why would you want to get something for her? She helped me out so many times in the past, including even helped me out last year after the snowstorm. I feel like I owe it to her to help her out. Like, get her a gift. And I don't know what. I recommend you just tell her Merry Christmas. Or Happy Christmas, depending on how you say it. She'll appreciate it either way. Plus, she's probably just happy you're her friend. We all are happy to be friends with each other. Well, except Diesel 10, but let's be honest, nobody cares about him. Now, if you excuse me, I have to set off. I have to get these passengers to Napford for the party. I hope you're able to get there later. Good night, Boko. Good night, Donald. That's it! Duck mentioned she's been overwhelmed with the passengers, and then also mentioned about the fact about the rail car coach. That's what I'll do. I'll get her a coach. I just hope I can find one. Boko soon rolled out of the harbor. However, he had forgotten Sir Topham Hatt's warning about the ice. He had no idea he was heading straight for trouble. Boko rolled down the line, still thinking about what he said earlier. I have to think of a really good coach. What could I get her? Maybe an express coach? No, that'll be too heavy. What about a branch line coach? No, too light. He was thinking so much he didn't notice that he was going down the wrong track and was heading straight down a siding. A scrap train was waiting in a siding for Boko to pass, and the driver and How stupid. Bid for me to wait in the snow. When the hell is my driver coming back? His driver was waiting in one of the coaches. I'm surprised that Tom Hatt wanted to get rid of these, considering by the fact they've been on the railway for almost a few years. Yeah, but from what I've heard, these coaches have been getting on in years. Plus, considering by the fact they still wear the old London, Midland, and Scottish Railway logos, I think it was time for them to go. Don't you think it's weird that Boko's not passed yet? You'd think he would have gone by. Maybe you should head back up to the engine. Yeah, you're probably right. The driver hopped out of the coach and walked back to the engine. That's when he noticed. Huh? Oh, shit! Run for your lives! What? What do you mean? Get out of here! Boko's gonna crash! What? Oh, shit! Hey, don't leave me behind! Oh, crap! Driver, brakes! What? Whoa! Ah! Ah! Oh, what happened? Oh. Boko had smashed right into the back of the diesel's train. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but Boko lay dazed and surprised, with pieces of the old coach still remaining on his front. Boko still had pieces of the old coach still laying on him, as the rescue operation began removing some of it off him. Henry was in charge of it. The diesel took the government bonds on towards the mainland, and if you're asking, yes, that was what was on board the train. Boko felt terrible. Edward then took away the unhurt trucks at the back of the train back to the harbor, while Duck remained helping take away the damaged remains of what was left of the old coach. Soon Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Boko, the accident was not your fault. The switches were frozen against you, which is why you were sent down the wrong line. But I do need to ask, how come you didn't see the train sooner? You had headlamps. Well, sir, I guess it was kind of my fault. I wasn't fully paying attention to what I was doing, which caused me to get into the accident. Really? What were you thinking about? I wanted to get something for Daisy for Christmas this year. She had done so much for me before, and I really wanted to do something for her this year. So I thought maybe I can get her a coach when I get to the mainland, similar to how her sisters did. Boko, when I mentioned that, I forgot to mention to you about the fact that when I said special coach, don't you remember I said that they were specifically built for the railcar class? No other coaches would work for her. Unless it was a special coach designed specifically for her, she would never have pulled it. Oh, I see. Well, Boko, I'm afraid is that you will not be able to attend the Christmas party this year. Am I in trouble, sir? No, no, no. I just meant is we don't know if we'll be able to get you repaired in time. So I'm sorry to say you might have to spend Christmas alone this year. I guess that makes sense, sir. I am so sorry, Boko. It wasn't your fault, sir. It was my fault. And soon Boko was lifted back on the rails. That night, Edward shunted Boko to the yard. I am so sorry, Boko. But I promise you I will come see you tomorrow. Have a Merry Christmas. You too, Edward. Oh, well, I guess I kinda deserve this. I should have paid attention more on the rails that night. When? Huh? Another diesel rolled back. It was Daisy. So, I heard that you were trying to get me a Christmas gift as when you got to the mainland. Yes, I wanted to get you a coat similar to how your siblings pulled back on the Great Western. You mean Great Western. Sorry. I don't know what's been wrong with me today. Well, Boko, I appreciate you doing that for me. Not everyone would be willing to get me a gift because I will admit I haven't been the best engine throughout the years. But I heard you also did because you wanted to, well, repay me for everything I did for you. Well, yeah, you told the truth. That one I did for you, but also because I felt bad. Like, you didn't deserve to fall for my lie. And you didn't deserve to get in trouble with Sir Topham Hatt either. I should have gotten in trouble. It was my fault that tanker was left on the main line. And you helped me out last year. I couldn't just leave you out there in the snow, darling. Because you're my friend. And you're my friend too, Daisy. So I decided I'm going to spend Christmas here with you. But what about the party? Oh, I've been to the party every year. It's pretty lame, being honest. Last year was more special having you around, Boko. Merry Christmas, Daisy. Merry Christmas, Boko. And together, the two friends spent the night together. Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year.